Thank you. Thank you very much. I would like to thank everyone for coming out here tonight. It's so encouraging to see so many people excited about our campaign. I want to first thank my family, because without their support, I wouldn't be here tonight. My mom, who's crying now, my husband Joe, my sons David and Michael, who have been so supportive. I'm truly blessed to have a family who's willing to stand with me, and I thank them for their support. Having been involved in many community activities over the past 20 years, I have worked hard to make a positive impact in our community. I've worked with many of you in Little League, Scouts, school events, local government, through my constituency work at Representative Mundy's office, and now most recently on the Board of Directors of CASA of Luzerne County, where we're working to help at-risk children in the foster system. Together, we have invested in our community and made a difference. I have lived by the motto, to leave things better than I found them, with each organization that I've been involved in. And with your help, I believe we've done just that. But there's more work to be done, and that is why I'm running for the House of Representatives. I've made many great friends throughout my community activities. It's heartwarming to see so many of you here tonight. We work the Standard Little League, we coach basketball, we planted trees, we even went camping with the Cub Scouts in their den, all to make the community a better place to raise a family. One of the biggest challenges I've experienced in my political life is the financial struggles West Wyoming Borough had starting in 2009. But in only 5 short years, we have made a remarkable recovery. As council president, I led the efforts to change the entire culture of government. We worked together to put good business practices and to make good government and cause financial stability in West Wyoming. My fellow elected officials and I gave back our salaries, and now we're in the process of reducing council from 7 members to 5. It's all about good government. I've learned a lot from my experiences in West Wyoming, and I've learned that something that was once thought to be impossible to fix was not with strong leadership, teamwork, and a great group of elected officials. In order to continue our recovery, I founded the West Side Council of Governments. We're doing great work to provide the services we need for our residents while keeping costs down at the same time. We're now 11 members strong, and I'm serving as the Council of Governments' first president. We're making great strides to encourage cooperation and sharing among the municipalities on the west side of the river. All of my life experiences have led me here tonight. I was fortunate to grow up in a loving family. My mom, Pat Tracy, who's here tonight, is one of the best campaigners we have. My late father, Max Tracy, was a union leader and a fabulous organizer. Both my mom and dad taught me the value of hard work. Now, we have a lot of issues facing us here locally and at the state, across the state of Pennsylvania. As a community leader and a council member, I know and understand the issues that are facing us in the 120th District. As president of West Wyoming Borough Council for 4 years, I worked hard to develop strategies to find resources to fund government services without raising taxes and fees on our residents. But skyrocketing property taxes are driving people from their homes and making it impossible for the younger generation, like my children, to buy a home. And this is because the state is not living up to its obligation to properly fund public education. As a state legislator, I will hold Harrisburg accountable to work to find revenue streams that reduce our reliance on property tax, but still equitably fund our schools. That is why I will co-sponsor House Bill 76. We need to move forward and take action to provide real property tax relief for our residents while ensuring quality education for our future generations. I'll work tirelessly towards the goal, beginning with funding early childhood education, funding for full-day kindergarten, and smaller classroom sizes. Education has a direct effect on most of the issues that we face here in Pennsylvania. If we don't fund education to properly train our workforce, how do we attract businesses for family-sustaining jobs? There is much research that links poor education with increased crime rates. So properly funding education is the key to a healthy future for our community. Our area has lagged behind in economic recovery. We need to work together to bring family-sustaining jobs to our area to help our middle class thrive. I grew up in a middle-class family. My dad worked in the post office, and my mom worked in retail at the Bon-Ton. We enjoyed a good quality of life. But today's middle-class families are facing serious challenges. Middle-class families have seen their incomes decline. Job growth has been stagnant. In the past decade, from 2000 to 2010, the median family income in Pennsylvania declined $6,000. Yet, in the last couple of years, school property taxes have increased 66%. We continue to give tax breaks and tax cuts to corporations, but we do nothing to ensure that these incentives lead to jobs for Pennsylvanians. We need to break this cycle and help our hardworking families thrive once again. The increase in violent crime and gang activity is alarming. We need to invest in strategies to prevent crime and make our streets safe. Together, the 11 municipalities of the West Side Council of Governments are working to better coordinate public safety and improve communication and cooperation throughout the West Side. We are undertaking efforts such as group purchasing of emergency services supplies to reduce costs and the burden on our taxpayers, all while providing the necessary equipment that we need to fight crime effectively and efficiently. Our environment should be one of our top priorities. During my time on West Wyoming Borough Council, we became a Tree City USA, and we took steps to control erosion along our waterways. These are steps that are important in good environmental stewardship. We face environmental challenges here today in Pennsylvania as we become the second largest exporter of natural gas in the country. It's important that this industry is properly regulated and a fair severance tax is levied. It amazes me that we will raise the tax on fuel to charge average Pennsylvanians more to fill up their gas tank, and we still are the only state that does not level a fair severance tax against the gas industry. So I pledge to you tonight that hard work, integrity, and honesty, which have become the standard in the 120th District, will also be the standard of my service if the voters of the 120th choose to elect me as their representative. Through working together with bipartisan cooperation, we can make Pennsylvania a better place to live, work, and raise a family. I know I've made a difference in my community, and I know with all of your help, I can continue to make a positive difference in the 120th District. So I thank you all for your support. Good night, and God bless.